Hey there, everybody. It's Paul Spooner. I am the Distractable Dad today again, and let's make something happen. Let's make some Minecraft happen. We're gonna get this working, hopefully, eventually. So, just a little bit of background. I am a programmer. I'm a Catholic father of 9. I've got some of my code in Minecraft, and I've written a bunch of code for opening, editing, and saving Minecraft files, save files. So they're not mods exactly. It's a way to change the save file. It's a save file editor. It's like an MC edit or something. But my code doesn't work with version 1.13 or later save file format. So every time I upgrade my save file format reader, like 2 months later, Minecraft changes the save file format, and then it's like out of date again, and I get demoralized and it doesn't work anymore. But hopefully it seems like they're not going to change it anymore. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm working on getting it working again. So let's see. Let's open up Minecraft and take a look at some of the things that we can do. Hopefully Minecraft will launch. What's going on? What's going on? There we go. The Minecraft launcher. All right, 1.20.1. I'm not playing on the very latest version because I don't know. You know why. If I have to explain it, then you don't need to know. Candyman, hey, what's going on? Finally a Minecraft stream. Well, I'm not going to be streaming like Minecraft per se. I'm planning on streaming coding Minecraft. Computer programming. So here is a world. We've got a block. We've got a gold block here. And it's at some coordinates. 51, 70, negative 39. So if we go to our code here, 51, 70, negative 39 are the coordinates in here. Right now I'm just getting the chunk. I'm going to load the chunk and we'll rerun it. So now we've got a chunk. Tags 0. Let's see, the MC level should have that region. Here we go. Active chunks, active chunk offsets, cache chunks. 931. Here's our tags. Here's our payload. And here we go. Minecraft full Z position, Y position. These are the chunk coordinates. Salam, Candyman. Oh, you got to get a better username. Inhabited time. Cool. We can change all this. We probably wouldn't want to change much of this, though. Last updated. Block entities. 0. Okay. But that would be like chests and stuff, I think. Let's see here. Chunk equals get chunk from coordinates. So we should be able to just find this. Yeah, chunk. Payload. Yeah, here we go. Same thing. Block entities. So it has no block entities in it right now. But if we were to say Make a chest. Oop. Oh. Hey, Firecat, how's it going? We want to be in creative mode for this. All right. Now we can, we can get a block. Put a chest. And then put it on top of the gold block. And then put a chest inside the gold block, as well as a gold block inside the chest. There we go. 64. Let's see, can I just throw these away like this? Yeah, there we go. So now we've got a block, we've got 64 gold blocks and 10 chests inside a chest. And this is... Firecat is so sick, he's wondering how he's still alive. I'm sorry to hear that, Firecat. We all got like a stomach flu and a cold and stuff around our house, so hopefully it's not the same exact illness that you've contracted over the internet somehow. But hopefully get better soon. Yeah, being sick's no fun. What you doing? I am coding some stuff. All right, so we're going to save and quit to title. And then I'm going to go back over here. We're going to copy that save. That is test B. Shouldn't be modified yesterday. It should be modified like just this morning. Yeah, player data. There we go. All right, so copy test B over to the working file. And then we're going to take this thing and rerun it. Stop and rerun. Do you know Falanda? Falanda. The Farlands. I have not visited the Farlands, but you know, I could TP to the Farlands. Give me some coordinates, Candyman. We'll TP over to the Farlands. It'll be great. All right, so now we've got our chunk, we've got our tags, and here's our payload, and now block entities has list length 1. There we go. Payload entity type name false. We could give it a name. Minecraft chest. There we go. ID Minecraft chest. Yeah. Cool. Here's our Minecraft chest. There's some items in the Minecraft chest. It's ID gold block, slot number, so we can change the slot number. So let's mess around with this a little bit. Let's mess around with this. Slot. We're going to change. We've got 64 gold blocks. We're going to set this value F2. Oh, yeah. Perfect. We're going to set the slot to, instead of 10, let's set it to 2. And then we're going to, let's see, count. Can we put more? Can we overcount? I want to see if we can break the game here. Payload. Well, let's not break it quite yet. We're going to change it from 64 to 42. All right, so now we've got 42 gold blocks. We moved the slot that they're saved in. No, we're not playing together at the moment. But the Farlands are just like super far out on the edge of the world where the physics and the coordinates start to break down and stuff because of the floating point errors, I think. I don't know if they've fixed it. It seems like they should have fixed it because there's no reason why you should have floating point absolute positions. It should be position relative to the chunk. I don't know why Notch thought that it was a good idea to have absolute positions everywhere, but whatever, man. Let's see. Payload 42. Okay. And then we can also change gold block. Yeah. And there's also a items. What's the other one? Minecraft chest. Here we go. Let's change. Can we change the ID? I'm going to change these chests into something else. What should we change this into? Minecraft. Cobblestone. Okay. The payload length this might break the payload length here, because that was 15. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. CHEST. Yeah, so we need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be not 15, but 21. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. It's Minecraft Cobblestone. It's got a payload length 21. I don't remember if I automatically calculate the payload length based on the payload on saving. Let's see. This is a type. What type? NBT tag 10. Let's find NBT tag 10. NBT tag 10. Get payload. Encode payload. Yeah, it doesn't calculate it. But it should. Payload 10. Oh, no, but it's because 10 is just compound. Okay, so the actually one we want is NBT tag 8. NBT tag 8 is a string. Get payload length. Encode payload length. Tag string. Encode payload. Return raw payload. Since encode payload lengths has already been called, get payload, payload raw, self payload, return, encode payload length. Calculate the raw payload length. Raw payload. Length is raw payload. Pack the raw payload length, return the raw length. So where does this get called? Def encode. This is encode for NBT7 byte array. Ah, good. So it looks like we do automatically calculate this when we encode. So let's actually just change it back to 1. And I think that'll get recalculated when we encode everything. Do you know 64 games in Nintendo 64? I never owned a Nintendo 64. We didn't have consoles when I was growing up. It was all PC games and stuff. But I do know of the Nintendo 64, and I know of Mario 64 and stuff. Man, I'm getting nostalgic. I miss the times I played Mario Kart with my dad. Aw, man. That's fun. Those must have been good times. I never really played games with my dad. He was not a gamer. He was a very serious businessman. He still is. I mean, he retired, but he's still around. But he was never really a gamer, so we never really played games together, but it must have been fun. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to see if we can turn our chests into cobblestone and move and change the number of our Minecraft gold blocks. So let's continue running. And we encoded it. And now we're going to go back in and see what happened. All right, nothing crashed. Chest is still here. Ah, block of gold and chest are the same. Oh, because we forgot to copy the world back over. All right. All right. That's exactly what should have happened because we didn't copy this over to here. Okay. Now when we load in, now it should have changed. Yes, it did. Yeah. Sweet. All right. Okay, cool. This is working. So we're changing stuff in the Minecraft level. That is great. Bruh, nothing. Yeah, just wait. Just wait. You've got like 10-second stream delay. All right, cool. Okay. That all works. So, that's good to know. We should probably make a thing for like interfacing with stuff. Changing the number of items in a chest and stuff, because I don't have any utilities for any of that. So let's go back into this, run the debug again, break open the chunk, tags, payload, block entities, payload, compound, items. Okay. X, Y, Z. So it's got the X, Y, Z coordinates here. And then it should also have the coordinates. All right, so we're going to, this is the block entities. So this is chunk dot, let's see, can we bring it up in the console? Chunk dot tags item 0 dot payload. Nope, that's not going to be it. Chunk dot tags is a list with one item. So yeah, index 0. Let's see, what is that? Yeah, chunks tag 0. MPT tag 10. Yeah, so that should be dot payload. Oh no, it should be what? Chunk tags. Yeah, dot payload. And then this is a dict. So this should be payload of block entities. Payload block entities. Dot payload 0. Dot payload. Oof, we keep nesting in here. Chunk dot tags. Now why is it tag 0? Shouldn't it just be, no it is. Tag 0, payload, block entities, payload. Yeah, payload 0. So that's going to be whatever chest number. Dot payload And then this is a dictionary. Let's just see what the x value is. X. Payload. $51. Okay, great. So that we can introspect there. We can find it. It digs down there. Bro, this man is Minecraft's dad. Crazy. Yeah, fun. What if you change Iron Golem's behavior to ally behavior? We could try that, I guess. Yeah. Let me see if I can. I want to make some utilities that I can use to easily access chunk information. Save file, chunk to region, chunk to number, get chunk from coordinate, return this chunk, self.get chunk. Region chunk index, region.get chunk, chunk index, but it returns an item of type chunk. Get chunk cached chunks, return cached chunk. Else try getting the raw offset. If there's no active chunk there, then return none. Then we unpack all this stuff and get to NBT data for the chunk. So it's just like everything else is just a big old NBT data list. Let's see. So we should write dat, read dat. This is all save data, right? No, these are NBT tags, and then there's a save data class. Save file. Here we go. Should probably make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. Set player position. Ooh. Ooh, neat. I did not remember that I had written those. Golems fly. Hi, Eek. I don't know if we can change the behavior of the objects in the game. We can change the save file, but I don't think we can change how the game works. Bye, Candyman. You have to go. It's taken off. See you around, man. Get player. Get player position. Set player position. For K in the coordinate map. What? Set player rotation. Self.getPlayer rotation payload. Rotation data. For K in rot map. Oh. If K in rot data, rot map, K dot payload equals rot of K. Oh, that's so smart. I'm so smart. I outsmarted myself. Okay, so you send in a dictionary of rotation values, and then it will set the player. Yeah, that's cool. That is really cool. Let's see. All right, so let's try some of this. Well, this is where all our utilities are, I guess. Set height map. New palette item. Oh man. So I've done a lot of groundwork for this already. Def. Chest. Add item to chest. Oh man, this could get very complicated. Han the Drifter, hi, how's it going? Def get chest. Self chords. All right, we're gonna get player.payload chest.payload. All right, so return chest payload. Get ye chest. Chest payload equals whatever it is. Get chunk at the coordinates. I should bring this up in the second window so that I can have this open twice. Let's see. Split, right? No. Can I close all this? And then this one, split right. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, get chunk from coordinate. So the chunk is equals self dot get chunk from coordinate, and this is the coordinates. How are we inputting the coordinates? It's going to be XYZ. I think it's going to be XYZ. Yeah. Han the Drifter says, "Hi Paul. How good are you? Good, how are you? Oh, I'm doing well. When will we continue Astroneer, says Firecat. I'm not doing Astroneer at the moment. Someone was saying that they wanted me to teleport to the far lands, but no one gave me any coordinates to teleport to the far lands, so I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. Get chunk from coordinates, and this is going to be just the X and the Z. So this is going to be chords 0, and then chords 2. This chunk. Okay, now we've got the chunk, and we're going to grab, let's see, this chunk dot tags 0. I'm not sure why it's got tag 0 in there. That's a little bit weird. Why does the chunk have Chunk NBT data. Why is it a list with length 1? I don't know. Good work. The job you're doing seems difficult. May God make it easy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need all the help I can get. God does help me, though. Could not have done this without him. All right. This chunk. .tag 0 .payload block entities .payload. All right, so now we're going to look into, this is the list of all the block entities. What are we doing? I'm writing some code to allow me to more easily edit chests in a Minecraft save file. So right now, we've got a Minecraft save file, and in it are a block of gold and a block of cobblestone. And it used to have more blocks of gold in a different slot, and instead of cobblestone, it had chests. But we edited the save file manually, and now I'm coding some computer code to make it easier to do automatically, so we don't have to like go in here and manually edit everything. So this is part of the interface, the save file interface that that I wrote years ago. I mean, this is like back before I got my code in Minecraft. I wrote some of this interface. I think it wasn't at this advanced at the time, but it was there. And now I'm updating it and adding some more utilities and stuff. The main thing I need to do is I need to get the save format interface working so that I can edit blocks, so that I can like change what blocks are in the world. But I'm getting distracted a little bit by editing chests, because I want to be able to edit chests at some point. So let's do it now. So we're going to look in this chunk, tags payload block entities payload. So this is going to be the all entities. And then let's see, we want to select the one with the right coordinates. So this, hopefully, eventually I'll be able to get the tree script working again in Minecraft, in the latest version of Minecraft. That's the proximal goal. The larger goal is I'd like to make, well, let's just kind of show it off. So I'd like to make it so that if you're flying around and you, let's just blank a whole column. I know I can blank a whole column of data. So let's do that. Let's just blank like this whole thing right here. 50 negative 66. -66. Okay, so we've got MC interface. Let's see, all entities, chest.payload. We're just gonna comment this out so we can rerun this. Rerun it. Yeah. Okay. Chunk. Let's get. Let's go to the console, and this is 50 dot negative 67. I think that's what we said. There we go. So we just load a new chunk in, and then this chunk we're gonna blank this thing right out. I think there's a way to do that. I think I've got a utility that will, maybe it's down here somewhere. Sections. Chunk tag 0 payload sections payload. Yeah, good. Yeah, here we go. I've already done it. For I in range 9, new section, MC level, new section of I, sections of I equals new section. So I'm gonna take this whole section here, boom, and now I think if I continue and it's finished running, so now it should be saved. So now we should be able to take this Minecraft B, put it in here, and now when we reload this, that whole section, that whole chunk, that whole column should all be blank. Let's find out. Gentlemen, welcome to editing Minecraft files. So here we are. It doesn't relight it, which is kind of a drag. But yeah, it just keeps on going. And here we are below the bottom of the world. So it just completely erased that entire column of chunks. And the reason I did that is to demonstrate what it is that we want to be able to do. So like I said, I wanted to be able to like get the and see the water doesn't update at all. It's just like it's as if the chunk was just never populated, but it doesn't inform any of the blocks that it was gone. So it's just like, no, the gold block is just intercepting the light from the sky. It's not actually a torch. It's just informing the engine because the engine doesn't know that these blocks have not been properly lit because it thinks that these blocks are still next to rock and stuff. So like, look at this. There's a whole bunch of water here. It's real water. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with this. And if we update next to this water, it'll start flowing. But like, there's no reason for the engine to update these blocks because it thinks this chunk still exists. We haven't altered the simulation. We've just like erased a whole chunk from existence. And we didn't actually erase it from existence. We just replaced it with air. Yeah, it just updates the blocks. Exactly, Murtimer. Murtimer's got it. Mert's got it. So anyway, I'm just using this as a way to force the engine to update the blocks. I could do it with a torch if I wanted to, but it's whatever. It's a gold block. So this whole thing is now just erased as if it never existed and replaced with air. So what I did was I made I can demonstrate that at some point. But what I'd like to be able to do at some point, let's see, what's it? Time set noon game rule do daylight cycle false. There we go. All right, now it'll never be night. I like to turn off night because I don't know. I'm editing the file. I'm not trying to do a simulation right now. So anyway, what I'd like to do eventually, so like proximal is I want to be able to make super huge trees and plant them wherever and have them grow just like I used to be able to in good old Minecraft when my save file editor worked. Eventually, I'd like to make a script that will search through a whole chunk, find resources that you might want, build a mine shaft down to those resources, mine them out, put them in a chest up on the surface, and then you'll have as if you had mined it out without actually having to mine it out. And so maybe like you put a chest on the surface with some number of picks in it, and then the script will look at the picks, figure out how much stuff you could mine with them, delete them, do the mining, maybe use whatever materials you have for shoring, make ladders and stuff out of the materials. So it doesn't cheat anything into the game. It just speeds up the process as if you had done the work. So it plays the game for you essentially. So if you're like, oh, I really love the mining part, but I don't like chopping down trees, then there should be a thing where you just like have a chest, put like 12 axes in it, and then exit the game. The script will run. You come back in, and it's chopped down all the trees, replaced them all, regrown all the trees, and now you've got 100 chests full of wood or whatever. And then you can go on with the stuff that you want to play. So if you want to do the mining, you have the tree thing, you chop down all the trees. If you just want to chop down trees, maybe you want it to do the mining for you. So you're like, okay, I'm going to gather some materials, make some pickaxes, put them in a chest, and then the script will mine down, get all the materials you want, and bring them back to the surface and put them in chests for you. Or maybe it'll smelt them for you, I don't know. But that kind of thing, where I want it to be like build stuff. Or you want to build a house or something. So there should be some way of telling the script, like, I want to build a base here. So you have a chest and you put some materials in it, and then maybe you've got to have some sort of item to indicate to the script what it is that you want it to do. But then you exit the game, come back in, and it's built you a town. You've got a bunch of houses and a bunch of beds and crafting materials, and everything's sorted out. Maybe a sorter. I mean, that would be great. You've got your inventory, and you've got a whole bunch of chests. They've just got a bunch of random stuff in them, and have a script that just sorts them all out into a bunch of chests and makes like a treasury room or something. That kind of thing. So I'd like some stuff for like automatically procedural generation of the kind of things that you would want while you're playing Minecraft, because while Minecraft does have a lot of really cool procedural generation stuff, like here's one of the trees. My code made this tree, but there is no way for you as a player to tell the game, I want a big tree. You can plant a tree and you might get a little one, you might get a big one, and there's some kind of hacky stuff that you can do to try to get it so that it won't build you a small tree, it'll only build you a big tree. But then you have to like use bone meal on it a bunch of times. It's very hacky. And so I want there a way for the player to have access to procedural tools that I feel like should have been in the game all along. And so this is a way for me to develop my procedural skills in procedural programming and procedural building stuff. And it's also a way for other people to enjoy Minecraft more. So anyway, that's the kind of like the ultimate goal of what I'd like to do. And now we've got another chest. We've got another chest in here. Last Zerno says hello, Paul. Hello, Last Zerno. So anyway, so the level editing script is working. It's not fully functional yet, but it will be eventually. So anyway, it was what I wanted to show off. Like, it could mine down and get all this iron, copper. Is copper officially in the game now? I know copper used to be a mod material only. I guess it is. Coal. Yeah, look at this, copper. Huh. Who knew? What is this? Gold. Got some deep slate. What else have we got? Redstone. Diamond. More gold. Is that all the ores we have? Well, it doesn't actually matter because we can just tell it anything that has the name ore in the block title. Dig it up. Plus coal, probably. Let's see. Everyone on the air is Turkish right now. The gold block's a torch. Oh, yeah, we did that. Playing Minecraft for many years, there's nothing to learn, anything else to learn about the game. I'm learning right now about how the game works, block updates, pistons thinking they are doors. Yeah, many things. Yeah, it's good to know how the game works. It helps you play it better. You shouldn't have to, but it is, it is cool. It's cool to know how these things operate. Firecat said I ordered an ant farm on the internet. It'll come next week. I spent my life savings on it. have to pay my dad back like $100 because he paid for it. Wow. You spent your life savings on an ant farm, and now you're so sick that you might die? I'm sorry to hear that. Writing with my PC is good. Hey, last zero, no. Paul, no one is watching you except us 5 people. This makes me sad. Well, you know, not everyone likes Minecraft coding stuff, and that's okay. So we've kind of ruined our chunk thing here. If we just delete the chunk, I think it'll regenerate it. So let's see if we can get it to do that. It's a bit more now, but yeah. Just decorations, a few advancements. Yeah. All right, so we're getting distracted. We were going to make a chest editing tool. So let's do that. Save and quit. Okay. Let's rerun this. No, we're not. It's fine. We could just leave that deleted. It'll be great. Firecat says, I can't wait for it to come, for the ant farm. That'll be great. Yeah. I'm looking forward to you looking forward to it. Is it possible to force the game to generate a really big tree? No. I don't think there is a way to do that. You can use jungle tree saplings. But I don't think you can force Minecraft to use the big tree code. Paul, can you write some fun code? Yeah. All right, here we go. We're doing it. We're writing some code. We're gonna go back to chunk lock, write chunk, write data, get dat, surface blocks. Here we go. Get player, get chest. Okay. So all entities, this chunk tags 0, payload, block entities, payload. Okay, so now we should rerun this so that we can actually get our payload here. I guess I should be editing over here because this was the one that gets run. Where are we? Get chest. Okay. Sections. All entities. Okay, so this is, we get the chunk, then we extract the entities from the chunk. Tag 0, payload, block entities, payload. Now I've got a list. So this should be a list. And for ent in all entities. So now we want to go through the list of all the entities in this chunk and check if they have a coordinate. So let's see, the coordinates are going to be entity coordinates. Get chest, all entities, block entities. I should make a function. I know that it's silly to make so many tiny utility functions, but get block entity. From position. And this is just actually this. So it's not even chest, it's just block entity. And then we're going to okay. Chest payload, return chest payload. This is entity payload now. Okay, all entities for entity and all entities. I kind of want to know if they all use the same format. Sunkadal says, hello, Paul. Hello! How's it going, man? So for that, we should probably go over to test B and make another block entity. So what other block entities do we have? Spruce door? Are doors block entities? I know chests are block entities. Ender chest. Bamboo raft with chest. Is that? I don't think that's I think that's like an actor entity or something. Let's find out. We've got an ender chest. We've got a bamboo raft with a chest. Can we open that? What's in the oh no. Ah. What's in that? We can open that chest. We can open that chest. Ender chest. Let's put a bamboo raft with a chest in the ender chest. But how do we... I'm going to go play Astronaut board. Okay, yeah. Don't, stay here on my account, man. Shulkers. Shulkers are boxes. Okay. Yeah, let's add a shulker. Shulker shell. Shulker box. Red shulker box. Great. Now, shulker boxes, you can pick them up and they still keep their stuff, right? I think that's how that works, right? Anyway, it's an entity. It's gonna be there. All right, so now we've got a bunch of stuff that we can look at. Save and quit. And gotta copy this back over here. Should probably stop the code from running. Test B. Paste it in. And run it again. In debug mode. Uh-oh. Oh. Pass. There we go. Ah! It's very annoying that it keeps jumping me down to my breakpoint, even though that is exactly what I told it to do. Save file. Chunk, get chunk, block, height data, height map, player rotation, block entity from position. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to look at the chunk. Tags. Payload. Block entities. Now we've got 3 block entities. Ender chest. We've got another chest. And shulker box. Cool. Okay, and all 3 of these should have a payload. They do. And all 3 of these have X, Y, and Z. Okay. Keep packed. Keep packed. What is the keep packed? They're all 0, but they all have XYZ values in their data. Okay, so this is an item. It's in a list. It's going to be an NBT tag 10. So we know that it is for entity. We don't actually want the entity itself. We want the entity payload. And can we do that? No. For entity. Okay, so chords. Let's see. Chord extraction. We need a coordinate extraction. Entity entity tag entity equals entity tag dot payload, and then we want coordinates to this chord. This coordinate equals int of x. Let's see. Make a tuple out of it. X, Y, Z. I don't know why I did Y there. That should be Z. Okay. This coordinate equals a tuple of the entity XYZ values. And it's not just the XYZ values, it's the XYZ payload values. Because the way I did this is silly. But okay. Then, if this chord, let's see, we want to do found entity payload equals none if this coordinate equals coordinates, then entity payload equals int, and break out of the for loop. So we stop searching the loop, and we set the entity value to the entity thing, and then we break out of the loop, and then we just return the entity payload, because if we don't find it after searching through all the entities, then the payload will be none, and then we know that when we get the block entity from position at these coordinates, there'll be nothing there. So finally, we want to test this. So we're gonna get a chunk. We're gonna do a test. X is 51. Let's see, new section. Yeah, that's our section blanking thing. Chest equals get block entity from position of 51, 71, negative 39. Save it, rerun it. Debugger. get block entity from position is not defined. Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to be MC level. Done. Get block entity from position. Okay. Rerun it. Bang. And now we have chest. And it just works. Here we go. We've got chest items. All right, so now we've got a payload, and now we can start doing things to this. We could start doing things to this. So let's add item to chest. Def block entity from position. Def shulkers or boxes. Gonna play Esther near. Second doll. Oh no. After you code a little more, can you go do something fun like playing a game? Can you make a video or a photo channel on Discord? A video or photo channel? Sure, yeah, I can make a photo channel on Discord. And if you're not on... Oh, did I shut down Discord? I think I did. I had to update it, so I think I shut it down. Here we go. Distractable Dad. You want a new channel? This is... visuals. The visuals channel. We're going to edit the channel. This is for... images, movies, drawings, and any other visual content. There. Save it. Boom. There you go. Got a new channel. New channel on the Discord. All right. Hand the Drifter. I am the Distractable Dad. I'm distractible. But I am not distractible by general vague notions. So if you have something specific you want to do, let me know. And we'll see if you can distract me. Def. Item in chest. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna make a chest interface of some kind. So we want to be able to get the total number of items in a chest of any type. We want to be able to add and remove items from the chest. We want to be able to know whether the chest is full or not. So it's kind of sounding like we want a chest object. Kind of sounds like a chest object. I don't know how I feel about that. It's more like a chest interface. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine for now. We're just going to get, like, chest. def get chest items, self comma let's see here, get chest items from position. And then we're going to do self chords. And then all we do is we get the block entity from position, because that's easy. I don't think I need to call self here. Do need to call self here. Return self get block entity from position chords. Oh no, we want to make sure that this is not none. Just equals that if chest is, what is it going to be? NBT tag 9. If it's or is instance. I don't know. Null. If the chest doesn't equal none, there we go, that's what we need to do. Then return, else return none. Return chest dot chest ID items dot payload, and that should give us just a list of the NBT tags with all the stuff in it, and then we can always change that list whenever we want, and that will update the contents of the chest. Get chest items from position. Self.chords. Payload, return none. Okay, so now we should be able to take this and go over here, and instead of that, we should be able to use this. Chest equals MC level get chest items from position, and now we should be able to edit the chest items much more easily. Good. Then Cat, hey, welcome. Han the Drifter says hi. Oh yeah, hi to Cat. Can I post videos on the channel, the visuals channel? Yeah, go for it, Mert. I don't mind. I made the thing for you guys. You guys use it how you like. I mean, is there some sort of downside to it? Does it take up bandwidth or something? I think the bandwidth is all on Discord, right? Is it going to start deleting stuff off of the channel, or off of the, not off the channel, off the Discord if it gets like too much stuff there? I don't know how that works. Hey, Firecat! You're still here. Or you're probably playing Astroneer in some other window. You're just listening. You're listening to the stream? Oh, how nice. Yeah, enjoy Astroneer, man. Okay, get chest items from position. Okay, so we should be able to do this now. So now when we rerun it, our chest has an exception. Key error items. Chest. Capital I items. Okay, there we go. So now we've got chest is just a list, an NBT list. So if we go to the console and say like chest item 0 dot payload dot count dot payload of count dot payload. There we go. And then we can say that equals 3 and then tell it to save. And then we should be able now to go over here. And when we go in, we'll have 3 gold blocks instead of... Yeah. Yeah! Okay, so that is working. I could make a whole, like, interface for the chest so you can, like, add and remove items and move items around and stuff. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have an exact use case for that code. So what I really want to do is get the editing working. So let's take a look at that. Hey, Kat, want to join Astroneer? Kat, hello, boys. So Firecat is playing Astroneer. If you guys want to go play Astroneer and this coding is just boring you to death, go for it. I will not feel bad that you are not paying attention to me pushing keys on a keyboard. Okay. All right. So we've got that all working. That's cool. We're loading test B, MC level. We can print the DAT. We can change the spawn location. That's cool. We've got X, Y, Z. We do want to use 70, or is it 71? 71 is the chest, 70 is the block of gold. XYZ is 70. We're going to get the chunk. We're not going to blank it. We don't need the chest right now. Chunk at XZ. MC level height map. Set height map. New height map. Sections. Set height map. Map name world surface. I think there's an error with this. Let's see. Get height maps. Set height map. Well, let's just see what this chunks payload section, payload 8. I think that is going to be helpful. I think our section is where we're going to find all that stuff. I think payload 8 is where the surface is, if I remember correctly. Minecraft MC level dot surface blocks. Save file the load. Set the player. Y height position. Set the player rotation. That's kind of nice. This we've already got somewhere else. Height position and rotation. Retrieve the height map for X and Z. Set block XYZ BZ. Okay, so that's not going to work anymore. And Henry the Drifter is saying if anyone wants to look at the Discord server, oh yeah, let's put a link to that so that people can go do stuff. Yeah, so stuck in the Astroneer world again. Stuck on the ground in the rover. Let's see. Distractable Dad. Invite people. Copy. To chat. You're all invited to the Discord server. I think everyone who's watching right now is already in the Discord server, but there you go again. If anyone wants to join, you're welcome to join. Okay. Okay, we should be able to run this. All right, we didn't have an error. We've got sec. All right, cool. Block states, skylight, biomes, block light. It's got a whole bunch of zeros in it. Did we accidentally change the location? 5170 negative 39. Fisney Life says he's abusing alcohol. What are we doing? I am writing some code to change Minecraft files, as evidenced by this gargantuan hole that I created using like 3 lines of Python code. So that is what I'm doing, and at the moment I am trying to get my block editing 5170 negative 39. I think that's right. 5170 negative 39. Okay, so the section should be this section. I don't know why the payload for the light, the block light, is so weird, but okay. Biome is Stony Shore. Skylight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No? Skylight. Why is the skylight so weird? Byte size. Are we still looking at 96, 135, 0? I feel like this is looking at the erased section. MC level get chunk from quartz. well, so here, let's take a look. Chunk, tags, payload, block entities. Oh, it's got 3, so this is the right chunk. Chunk.tag0 payload sections. Tag0 payload sections. Sections list. 24 sections. Yeah. A bunch of them are empty. We could probably delete like these, all these here. Probably don't need all these. Air, Skylight 255. MBT tag 10. Section 8. This is the first one that has anything in it. So section 8 is correct. Oh, it's because a lot of this stuff is below the level. Is it like right on the bottom of this section? Section 7 probably has, yeah. This is the block, this is the light reaching the bottom of the section, maybe. Let's see. Section 9, Skylight 255. Okay, okay. So this is like, this is the height off the bottom of the, I don't know. I'm not sure how the skylight's working. They've changed it. I don't know how it works anymore. I wonder if we just delete the lighting data, if it'll relight it. Maybe not. Sounds dope. Can you break down layman's terms, please? Firecat, you still here? Fizney Life. In layman's terms, there is a bunch of numbers in your computer, and when Minecraft loads a file, it looks at the numbers, and if you change the numbers, it will change what it is that Minecraft loads. That's how it works. The details are right here on the screen. All this stuff. And you can go to my Discord, my GitHub, and there's a link in the description of the GitHub, or of the video for the GitHub for this, and you can look at all the code. All this stuff is up on the internet. So like if you're curious about a specific part of the code, go ahead and ask me, and I'll be happy to explain it. But if you're just like, what's going on? Go to the GitHub and you can see for yourself. And run the code yourself. This is all running just normal Python stuff. It's nothing special. So what you do is you go to your save file, you put a script in this save folder, this .minecraft saves or whatever, wherever your save files are, and then you edit the thing to do the thing that you want it to do to the thing, and then it does the thing. It's easy. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go back to chunk section. All right, sections: block, states, skylight, biomes, block, Y. So this is position, block, states, data, and palette. Here we go. Yeah, so this is a packed. Yeah, so it is mostly empty. There's our data, there's our palette. So in the palette we have stone, air, gravel, coal, ore, oak leaves with distance 3, 2, and 4, a red shulker box, gold block, properties compound. Compound properties compound. I'm kind of curious here. The payload of this is just the name. There's nothing else in there. It's a dictionary with just the name in it. But this one has more data. It's got the name and it's got properties, which include waterlogged, distance, and persistent. Can you look at the Discord visuals? Python, I don't have the slightest idea how to work that. Do you have tutorials? Yes, so if you download Python, there is a tutorial in Python. It's included in Python. You go into idle, I think, or you just like bring up the Python thing. I think it's like idle, idle IDE or something. And then you go into help, and right in there, there's a tutorial, and you just like work through the tutorial, and it's very basic stuff. And it works you from like the very basics to, as far as advanced as you want to get. I'm using an IDE right here. This is the PyCharm IDE. It's an integrated development environment, and it lets you look at what the code is doing while the code is running and stop it and change stuff while it's running. It makes it easier to use, but you don't need an IDE. You can just run it straight off of the thing. Very funny things are happening in the visuals section. I think I saw it. Oh, but you guys didn't see it on the stream. Here we go. I'll put it up on the stream. There we go. You're driving off the edge of the universe again. Why, oh why? Why you do this? All right. Yeah, you're welcome, Fisney. Let's see. Snowy, waterlogged. So one thing we can do is we should be able to just change this gold block to a diamond block. And now when we finish running it, finish running it, and then take this over here. I may have. It's like you deleted it, but that's okay. I saved it. No, I want you to not save it. There. Replace it. Go back here, and this should now be a diamond block instead of a gold block. And look at that. It works. Yeah. Okay. So that's working how we thought. Palette is that's working. New palette item. New section. Set block. Surface block. Read dat. So somewhere in here there is a Han the Drifter says look in the general thing. Sure, okay, man. What's up? It's Han the Drifter and Cat, and we've got the Office Space guy, and here's some Steam friend codes. People are sharing stuff, and Astroneer, and there's a bunch of memes. Should probably put all this in visuals, honestly. So much memes. I'm not particularly big on the memes. I try to be immune to memes. Yippee! Yeah, exactly. It works. Cool. New section. This is the thing that we're calling with this. So we know the sections are working because it's generating a new section, filling it with air. But we want this to get block data. Palette and data. If palette is none, then there's no chunk. If palette is an instance of int, then it needs a new section. If in palette integer payload name dot payload properties. Oh man, so I've done a lot of this work here. Started GIF war. That's why I stay out of these things, man. Not involved in the GIF war. If property's not in palette payload. All right, so I've got to get this back to to working here. Section, block states, palette. Okay, now it's kicked me back to the bottom of the file. Relock, right lock, check lock. Setting. All right, so this is block XYZ and the settings that you want to set the block to. Okay, so set. This is if it's setting B in palette name. For we don't know if that has a name though. Setting B. So I guess you have to set setting B. B is for block type. All their values are the block property to set. Okay. If property is not in pilot I payload and length of settings equals 1, then you found I and break. Found I and break. If is instance found int, then add block data palette data. Okay. So this is, I think what this is doing is it's setting the block to a particular type as long as the block is in the palette already. So we should be able to, let's test that theory. I think that's working. Set block. MC level set block. All right, let's uncomment this. Nope. There we go. For Y in range, we're going to eliminate our chest here. Let's offset this. You know this is away from the hole, so we'll do 36. Okay. And then for Y in range 0 to 80, set block XYZ block 20 isn't going to work anymore because we can't use 20 for the settings, so we're going to have to use something else. We're going to use diamond block. Minecraft diamond block. B equals Minecraft diamond block. And we're not going to go from 0. It's 70, so let's go to like from 84 to, I don't know, 74. 74 to 80. We'll just make a little pillar of diamond. MC level dot set block XYZ Minecraft diamond block. Save it, rerun it. Okay, all right. If relight, payload status light, this chunk, tag 0, payload, okay, so it's, our relight code is broken now. It's because I don't know how our lighting code works. This chunk. Let's see. Data. Palette. Set. Self. Where's this chunk? Section. This chunk tags 0 payload is light on. Okay. What if we just set that to 0? This chunk is not defined. Oh. Oh well. I mean, if relight, dirty lighting. Yeah, this chunk's not defined. Well, I mean, that would be why it wouldn't work. Set block, palette, get block data. Palette is none. No chunk. Okay, so we just need to get a chunk from, coordinate. Chunk equals self dot get chunk from coordinate of this. Don't need the Y. Block X, block Z. This chunk. Okay, so this chunk dot tags 0 dot payload dot, see, they changed the way it saves lighting. Status. Status doesn't have a payload now. Payload is just Minecraft full. So they moved it to is light on. So it's not status anymore, it's is light on. Payload dot is light on dot payload equals 0. Rerun it. Looks like it worked. Finish running. Okay. Mojang will get mad playing something that's illegal from Mojang's perspective. Print hello world end/n. There you go, cat. You're programming in Python now. Okay. Minecraft working. Copy it. Delete test B. Paste it back in. Minecraft. forgot to, okay. Delete test B, paste it back in again. Now Minecraft, single player, test B. We should have a little column of diamond. No. No column of diamond. Unless it's like way down here. No, it shouldn't be though. Alright, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Let's find out. Run it again. Section. For MC level dot set block. XYZ diamond block. Okay. Minecraft.diamond block. Section Y4 block states payload palette payload name Minecraft diamond block. That all works. So our get set block thing isn't working properly then. Let's see, palette. All right. This is the unpopulated section. This we're searching for. Make some comments here. Search the palette for the item we're looking for. And let's see. If found. So we should be able to find it here. So let's put a breakpoint here, and then we'll reload it. Never hit the breakpoint, so we're not finding it. So that's good to know, even though it's depressing. So let's see. For I in range len palette. Palette of I dot payload name dot payload. Oh, it's because it should find it here, because we don't have any properties in the payload. All right, let's try again. No. Properties. Set block. Set block. We are calling this, right? I think we're calling this. Okay. Def set block. Here. Okay, yeah, good. All right, so here we are. Block 5174, negative 36. Setting is B, set to Minecraft Diamond Block. Let's see, step over. Step over. If is instance. Step in. Found false. Step over. I in range land palette. If setting a palette name payload. Okay, so setting B. Yeah, so it's no. This is Minecraft, the palette. Deep slate, diorite, gravel. I equals 3. I equals 4. I equals 5. It should be... Oh, interesting. This is a different... We're searching a different palette here. We're searching a different palette. Get block data. This palette is different from this palette. Is it? Oh, maybe not. This is not the palette we're looking for. So much going on in chat here. Let's see. Palette 6. All right, well, so, I mean, it's obvious it's not going to find it here because this is all air and stone and iron ore and andesite and stuff. There should be... This is a different palette from the one that we need. We're finding the wrong palette. Block XYZ. This is too deep. I wonder if I need to get block data. This chunk, okay, sections, payload section, section index equals block Y mod 16. That's the problem. It should be block Y plus 64 mod 16. Because we can go to minus 64 now. I think that's how that works. Is it plus 64? Is it plus 63? Ah! Oh no. We're going to have to debug that at some point. I think it's plus 64 though. Okay. Should be able to rerun this. step in, step in, step in, step in, palette. There. There. Okay. Now it's searching the right thing. Now we should be able to resume. We found it. Great. Turn that off. Resume it. We can turn that off. Resume it. Save it. Okay. Now, maybe? Now maybe it'll work. So the problem was that the map goes all the way to -64 now, so you have to offset all the y values by 64 when you're calculating the section index, or else you'll be 64 blocks too low. So I was just checking a section that was way too low for the target value that I wanted. Is it daytime where you live? Because it's nighttime here in Turkey. Yeah, so I am like 11 hours off from you guys when it's, so it right now it is 10:58 in the morning. And there I think it's like 9:58 at night. Did we delete? Yeah, well, we'll just do it again. All right. So now, hopefully we'll have a little column of diamond up here somewhere. No! Oh! It didn't do it. Didn't do it. Okay, well. Why didn't it do it? Is it like way super far up here now? No, it can't be. It's gotta be. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. Don't know why it didn't work. Let's just run it again. Let's see. Section 5. The palette. Block states payload. Palette's got diamond block in it. It should be 8. ID number 8. Our data object has just got a big old hunk of stuff. Oh no, it's not data object. That's not what we want. Data here. Data payload. We got a big old hunk of data here. That looks promising. Maybe I never actually got it to change the values. ThinkCat said, why is the code not working? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the code's not working, man. We're trying to figure it out. It might not actually be changing the data file, though. So let's find out. Payload list int list. All right, so MC interface. So we find the palette. Oh, we've got the value. We just never do anything with it. That's why it doesn't work. We just never do anything with it. We found it in the palette, and then we're done. Found equals I. We tell it to relight the chunk, and then we just quit. Okay, found. If found is instance found int, or no, we already have is not found an instance of int, so now we're just going to continue on. We found it. We want to set the actually set the block value. So how do we do that? We've got an element byte size. We've got a bunch of integers. I have forgotten how this works. I had figured it out at one point. And now I'm going to have to figure it out again. But it has something to do with, let's see, read dat, write dat, read lock, write lock, chet lock. No, set height map. New palette item. Okay, so that's good. We can make a new palette item, and then we can set that palette item to something. So if it's found, then great. Add block data, palette data, found equals len of palette minus 1. Add block data. Do we have add block data? Have we actually done that yet? No, we haven't. Okay. Okay. So we need to do add block data to the palette. New palette item. Def add block data self palette and data new palette item. So now we need to actually mess with the palette itself. The palette looks like a list. Section payload palette is a list. Palette payload. So hopefully palette, we're just treating palette as a list, right? This is palette int, unpopulated section, unarranged lane palette. Okay, so palette is the list that is the data in the list in the palette item. So that's good. So now we're going to add block data. This should be as simple as palette. Let's see. Item equals self dot new palette item of data index B, probably. I think. Palette B. Yeah. Item equals new, yeah, data B. Okay. So we're going to add an item. block type. We don't ever use payload block type. Okay, no, that works. Air TG. Oh, I see. I was originally doing it with air, but Nerplex plays Minecraft 2. Minecraft 2? Minecraft 2 is trash. I don't know what Minecraft 2 is. I have never heard of it. Palette dot add. We should add a type hint to this so it knows that palette is a list. Palette dot append. That's what it is. Let's see. Item. If properties. All right, let's make sure that our property setting thing is working properly here. Name properties. Yeah. If properties are in palette of in data. If properties are in data, then for property in setting, set okay. Let's see, for property in data, if property equals B, continue, because we already got that, because that's the item name. And then this property, if property in props, then this property equals props.properts.payload. Okay. For propert in data, if property equals B, continue. Else, so we've got a property, we want to set that property to something. So we want item which is a NBT tag 10 props equals, here we go, item dot thing, item dot payload, item properties dot payload. So now we're back to a dict. If propert in data, if propert equals B, continue. If propert in props, props. So props is properties. So we want to say props equals item.payload properties.payload. If the property that we're looking for is in props, then props.property payload properties. I don't think it will be because we don't have any other properties. But if person be continue item.payload of properties. Oh no, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Item.payload of properties dot payload. Now it just equals, we're gonna have to make a new properties MBT10 tag. Okay. So this doesn't have any properties. This just has a name. New palette item. Add block data. New palette item. If properties in data, then we want to make a properties tag. Prop tag equals new NBT tag 10. So right now we've just got a name, payload. We've got a name, palette item subtag. We also want to add a properties item subtag. So it's going to be the same as this. It's just going to be this. Tab that all in. Then prop tag. Prop nm tag. And this is prop tag. This is prop tag. Okay. Air tag equals nbt tag 10 nbt new. So now we just got to make sure this shouldn't be air tag. This should be like name tag. Or this is like not even air tag, this is palette tag. Palette tag, palette tag, palette tag. And then this is just, it's not air, it's just name tag. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we've got properties tag MPT10. So let's make sure we're doing this right. We've got payload, name, and properties. Name is an MPT tag 8. Properties is NPT tag 10, just like this whole tag is an NPT tag 10. So we do want an NPT tag 10. That's a property tag, new. Then properties, MBT tag 10 has a payload. Named is true. Prop tag named is true. And the prop tag name equals properties. Prop tag.name equals properties. Named is true. We've got a payload because NBT10 has a payload. Payload length will get calculated. Payload type will get calculated. MBT tag 10. Name MBT tag 8. Properties. Payload type is empty. Tag type is 10. All right, so I think that's all you have to do for property tag properties. Then we've got a bunch of MBT tag 8s in here. Property tag. And we want to add the property tag for properties in data. Let's see. Data. If properties in data. That's not right. That's not right. Len of settings equals 1. If length of the data is greater than 1. So, if it's length equal 1, item self, new palette item, data B. If the length of data is greater than 1, it means we have properties to assign. So, we're going to make a new property tag. MBT tag 10. We're going to set to true. We're going to set to properties. We're going to say item dot payload of properties equals the property tag. So we're going to put the properties in that item. Then we want to copy this list with everything except data. So props equals data full copy. Can you do that? Copy. Can you do that to a dictionary? D equals empty dictionary. N equals D dot copy. Yeah, I guess. We don't even need the data anymore, I guess, since we've deleted the thing off. We could just like delete len of data equals greater than 1. Let's just delete B out of data. let's see, d of t equals 4, d n. Okay, so that did work. The copy thing worked. D dot del t del d item t. No, D has nothing. Okay, so yeah, let's just del data B. I've already got that, so we don't need it anymore. Oh, no, we should make a copy. We should make a copy of it. Props, because we might, since we're passing in as a reference, we might delete that. Gen Gamers, hey, he's back. Welcome back. He's working Turkish TV, and the whole neighborhood is doing the Ohio dance. I don't know what the Ohio dance is. Properties equals data dot copy. Okay, then we're going to delete B out of props. And now we can just do for property in settings. I didn't want help, man. Stop. Nope, stop that. For property and props, we don't need this check because we deleted it already. And we want to make a new tag for these things, property in props. So each one of these properties, it's not going to be in props because we don't have props yet. All right, item payload properties equals prop tag. Then the prop tag payload of we're going to make a new MBT. All right, so this all goes in here. This property equals property.payload, prop tag.payload. We don't want name. We want this to be so property in props. This is the key. So we want to set the we want to make a new tag. It's an MBT tag 8. Good. We want to, let's see, this property prop tag. Let's see, sub prop tag. Sure. Sub prop tag is a new MBT 8. It has a name, so it is named named equals true. Payload does not equal block type. Payload equals false. Payload equals the property. Okay, so subprop type name dot named equals true. The payload, so this is the tag. It's going to be MBT tag 8. Named, it's got a name. The name equals this property equals propert. Named is true. Property payload equals props of propert. That's the value from the property. This might all be horrendously broken, but we're gonna push through and figure out how this works. Payload. This is not payload of name. This is just the payload. It's not block type. For propert and props. Props doesn't have B in it. Propert is the key. We're going to make a subproperty. MBT tag 8. We're going to give it a name. It's the key. We're going to say it is named. True. We're going to give it a compound. We're going to give it a payload. The payload is whatever the value is in the property that we're setting. Then we want to add this payload, add this tag to the payload of the properties tag. Just like this. Prop tag dot payload of, so it has a name, and the name is equal to the key in the dictionary that holds it. I don't know why that is, because you shouldn't need to have that name in there twice, but it does. So we're going to do the thing that Minecraft expects. Gen Gamers, I'm new here. What are you doing? What's the objective, Paul? Yeah, what are you trying to do again? I forgot, says Murderer. Okay, so I'm trying to get this working so that I can modify the blocks in Minecraft. It used to be that you could just change a number in a big old list of numbers, and then it would change what block it was, because each block had its own index. So like air was 0 and cobblestone was 1 and like wood planks was 2 and a bunch of, they each had an index number. Upside to that was it was really easy to change stuff because you just changed the number and then Minecraft knew that number meant that specific block. Downside was as you got more and more types of blocks, the size of the files kept getting bigger and bigger because you needed larger and larger numbers to store all the different block indices. So they threw that all the way and changed the system so that now each chunk is, and a chunk is as this size, recall. This is a chunk. It's like a thing from the bottom of the world all the way up to the top of the world, 16 by 16. So each chunk is now made up of sections, which are 16 blocks high. So they're basically like a super big voxel that's 16 by 16 by 16, and those are all stacked on top of each other. So each chunk is made of sections, and each section has in it two things. Instead of having just a list of all the numbers of the indices of all the blocks, it has two things. It has a palette and block data. The palette is all the different types of blocks that are in that section, and the block data is a bunch of numbers corresponding to those, the palette numbers. But the cool thing is that if you have very few number of different types of blocks in a section, then the section can be compressed really small because you don't need very large numbers to refer to them, because you can only refer to 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that. And it stores in binary values, so you can if it's if there's only one type of block in the section that doesn't even have a block data, because it's like, well, you don't need to know which ones are which. All of them are the same. So it just has the palette with that single item in it. There's no block data. And that's how we blanked this big section here. We just blanked it out by saying, hey, each of these sections, they only have one block type. Throw away all the block data. They only have one block type. It's air. And so Minecraft's like, great, I'll just fill it with air. And so it makes it really fast. Then if there's only two, then you say, okay, well, here's palette for item 0 and palette for item 1. And I think usually they're in order of prevalence of like how many of each type of block are there. But I don't know if it's actually sorted that way. But anyway, so if it's got 2, then it just uses binary 1s and 0s to indicate which block is which thing. But it doesn't just store as one big giant binary value. It stores it as an integer length number, which is 16 bits, I think. Maybe 2 bytes or 4 bytes or something. I forget how. I'm going to have to find out how big it is, but I forget how big it is. And then if you've got 3 types, then I think it does it by bit size. So then I think it reserves for 4. And if you've got 4, it's for 4. And then if you've got 5, then it uses 3 bits all the way up to 8. And then it uses 4 bits and then 5 bits. But it packs all these different size bits into a whole integer size chunk so that it can load those chunks arbitrarily from the data, so you don't just have a huge long thing in memory, so it can load it more easily. Now, I think they should have just made it so that it loads the whole thing from memory, regardless of the size of the sections. But for whatever reason, they wanted to pack them into those integer sized sections that way. So that's what they did. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to update the code that sets the palette so that if you want to add a block to a section, to the map somewhere, right, the world of Minecraft, it should behind the scenes look at the chunk, look at the section, see if that specific type of block, because remember, it's not just the block type, it's also the block data. So if there's some data associated with the block, it needs to be able to add that too. And so it should be able to automatically look at this stuff and see if that is in the palette. If it is in the palette, then it just says, okay, well, here's the index number for that item, so that you can just go and set it in the data section. But if it's not in the palette, then it has to create an item for that type of block and add it to the palette. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm almost there, but now that I've described the whole thing, I'll probably discover that I'm doing it all wrong and I have to throw out all my work and start over. No, probably not. It's probably going to be fine, but that's what I'm doing right now. So this is just setting the properties for the tags, for the palette, for the section, for the chunk in the map. What is that called? A region. In the region in the world of Minecraft in your save file. So for property and properties, we're going to make a subproperty. It's going to be mb_tag 8. We're going to set the name to propert because that's the key. We're going to set name to true. We're going to set the payload to whatever it is that you have in your props payload. We're going to set the proper TG, which is the tag, the MBT tag 10. That's this guy up here, properties. We're going to set that payload of propert to the subproper tag. So now we've added it to the list of properties. And then what? Add to the list of properties. I think we're done. Is that it? I think we're done. So for properties, okay, so we created that whole thing. If link this data equal greater than 1, okay, so for that in props, we add all those items. We've got this NBT tag 10. We've created all that stuff. Item, new palette item. We don't need any of this. And we're just going to append the item to the palette. Okay, add block data. Great. So if we didn't find it, then add it to the palette, and then it's just the length of the palette minus 1. Okay, so we've got it where it adds a new block data thing. Let's just make sure that works. Let's make sure that that all works. So we should be able to now add. Well, we're not going to be able to use it unless we know how to add items. So I think we're going to have to test this when we set the block value. So let's dive into that. Add block data. Okay, we've got add block data done. Let's just see what happens. Is it gonna spit at us? No, it didn't spit at us. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Set block. Okay, set block is working, except that we don't actually set the block. So now we want to update the index thing of the block index. Now, I feel like, well, here we go. Section block states data. Block states. Where are we using block states? Block states equals section block states. Palette, if data in block states, data, else data equals none, return data. Okay, so we do have data. Oh no, but are we clobbering it? Are we clobbering it here? Setting. Okay. Good thing I checked. Because all this stuff where we say data should actually be sections equals data. Sections. We're clobbering it already. Oh no. Add block data. Palette. Settings. Okay. And then add block data. Get block data. So we're not even getting we're just getting like the whole big old glob at this point. We're just getting the data payload, which is a list of integers. What are you trying to do again? Okay, I explained it. Just going to say, wow. Fairly want to join the server. Paul, you should add Turkish chat on your Discord server. I mean, you guys can chat in Turkish if you want, I guess. I'm not sure what you mean. Got general chat? You want a new channel? Is that what you're saying? You want a new channel for Turkish chat? I'm not sure what you're asking for. Oh, yeah, trash truck came. Excellent. Gotta go bring my trash cans in now. Okay, so we're not actually getting the block data. We're not actually setting the block data. I know I figured out how this whole packing thing worked at one point, but I have forgotten how it works now. But you know what? I was doing some stuff. I was doing some stuff in the old working thing. Let's see if our good old Minecraft interface thing had anything useful in here for how I was grabbing that block data. Because I seem to remember I had like new section. Yeah. Okay. Surface block, read dat, write dat. No. Height map. Yeah, I guess I didn't write it down. Oh, that's too bad. I got like I got the bit shift working, but it's not working anymore. New channel. Okay. Discord, text channels. This is going to be Turkish chat. Create. There you go. You got Turkish chat going. Video lagged. Goodbye. All right. Sorry. Sorry, Han. See you around. Okay. Set block. Data. Data is data.payload. So data is just going to be a list. Actually set the block value. Okay. We also want to check when we add a palette item, we want to check to make sure that the payload gets updated. Or maybe we want to like unpack the whole data payload and then repack it later when we save it. When do we want to save that? Let's see. Is instance increment the block data integer size question mark. Actually set the block value. When do we unpack and repack the values in the data on save or at some other point. Load and save or some other point. I don't know. But we made some progress. I'm going to upload this to GitHub. So MC interface, we're going to replace it. Made a few more keybs. MC interface. Let's see. This is entities and block entities and palettes. PALETTES. Yeah, good. Commit. And push. There we go. All right. Bro, Discord link. Is Discord server link? Yeah. Here you go. Distractable Dad. Invite people. Here you go. Welcome. Okay, great. So we've got palettes working, probably, mostly, and we just need to figure out how and when to unpack, parse, and repack all the block data for each section. I'm kind of leaning toward dirtying the section and then when you repack it, I think we can just add stuff to these NBT tags. Like I'm certain I can add stuff to it, but like if it's dirty, I think when we load it or when we change it, we want to dirty the data. So at that point, or cache it maybe. Let's call it cache. So NBT tag 12. Add block data. palette settings. We want to dirty that, but okay, so dirty and or cache the block data. Add a check on save to recompress once all the changes have been finalized. So what we want to do excuse me, is index. Oh man, this is going to make it so much slower because every time we assign a block, it's going to need to check the palette and get the ID, even if we uncompress all this. Excuse me. Even if we uncompress all the integer, data stuff, it's going to have to check it. We might want to like expand that. Well, no, I don't know. It's the palette. It's not super inefficient. It's not super efficient either. It'd be nice to. It'd be nice if we had that ID for that palette. But then if we change the palette, no, it should be the same. We're only ever adding items to the palette. We're never removing anything. So it shouldn't cause a problem if we cache the index for that block. So optimization we can do later, but cache the index for the block and return it for multiple assignment optimization at some point. Oh, yeah. Palette. So this has air in it, right? Hopefully this has got, yeah. Minecraft stone, Minecraft air. One of the things we can do that's kind of fun is we can, in a section, we can change any block type to any other block type. So you can do like a search and replace super easily now, where you used to have to go through the thing and just like erase this block and change this integer to that integer and change this integer to that integer. Instead, we can just basically do a palette swap. We can literally do a palette swap where it's like, oh, well, we want all the air to become stone and all the stone to become air. Let's do it. Here we go. Oak leaves, a red shulker box. Let's, well, we can make all the stone air. I wonder what happens if you've got a duplicate here. It's kind of curious. Minecraft stone. Minecraft air. Finished. Didn't crash. Let's see what happens. Minecraft. Is it going to crash when it loads with a double pallet? No, it doesn't. Hey, nice. So we just erased all the stone and turned it into air. There we go. Now all the stone is air in this section. But it's just this section, right? So you can do it section by section. Yeah, very handy. Very handy. So now when we reload it, I'll bet that it will only have one air entry. But that's good to know that you can have duplicate entries for different items. Save and quit. I'm gonna copy this over to here. And then when we rerun this, I'll bet our section only has one pallet item for air. Yeah, Minecraft air, gravel, coal ore. No entry for stone. Doesn't have any stone anymore. Sweet. Sweet! Oh. So we should change this, actually, so that when we replace everything with diamond block, or no, we can do it over here. For testing purposes, we want this to be Minecraft gold block. So we've got a diamond block in the thing, and then we should make a little pillar of gold block, and then it should add the gold block to the palette, and everything should work beautifully. Yeah. Stop. But I am going to take a break. I've been streaming for a while now. How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours. And maybe I'll be back later this afternoon, but I'm going to take a break, have some lunch. And we've got this updated. We should probably commit this again. Yeah, replace it. And we're going to commit this again. Yeah, got some notes. Notes. Is that all we did? Notes for future. Oh, yeah. Thing. Push it and fetch it, and we're done. All right. I'm going to log for a bit. Maybe I'll be back this afternoon. You all should go to bed because it's late in Turkey. It's like 11 o'clock. And yeah. Go to sleep, man. Go to bed, everybody. I am Paul Spooner. I am the... Oh, where are we? Switch back to my thing. There. I'm the Distractable Dad. I was just doing some coding in Minecraft. We stayed pretty cleanly dedicated. We weren't super distractible. Kind of be a moderator on your server. I don't think we really need mods yet, but we'll see. If it gets crazy, then we'll figure that out. What, is your buddy Han causing problems here? Yeah, if things... let me know if things get wild and oh, is it getting wild already? Nope. Not super wild. Yeah, I think everything's fine for now. I'd rather ban people than set up mods. I just want to get rid of the problem people. If people are causing problems, we'll just get rid of them. Don't need mods. All right. I'm out. See you around, guys.